Can Minecraft really be a VR game when you're standing around looking at the same old menus? I'm going to find mods, resource packs, even sounds to make Minecraft the best VR game. First things first, this isn't going to be easy. Virtual reality and Minecraft are two things that rarely go together, so finding mods meant for VR is nearly impossible.
But this shouldn't be a problem. Instead, I'll be using mods meant for regular Minecraft and using them to my advantage in VR.
But how can we do that? I mean, is better combat going to work in VR? I don't know, so let's find out.
Nope. This one shows your player model in first person. Nope. This one looks... Nope.
Already off to a bad start. Is this even possible? Okay, I think I found something that could work. Let me show you in VR.
I found a few mods that completely revamp how mobs look and spawn. Hostile mobs will rise from the ground, and in some cases can look a little bit wacky, but that is mostly due to the More Mobs mod, which adds many new variants of hostile mobs to battle. Another mod called Fresh Animations gives a new coat of paint to every mob in the game. And on top of that, Visuality adds new particles to not just mobs, but things like amethyst crystals, shiny ores, and raindrops too.
Just 4 mods in, and this game is completely different. But this is only the beginning. These mods are puny in comparison to how game-changing the upcoming mods will be. I've been messing around with this mod, and I think it has a lot of promise.
In this mod, items drop realistically. I'm actually throwing things around. And the wind from Minecraft storms causes rain to blow sideways. Trees have collapsing physics when I chop them down, and mobs ragdoll on death. I mean, can it get any better? Wait a minute. There's more? Oh. Why not? I had to. The pro version gives oceans brand new physics, and even though my HUD is kinda broken, this is too fun to stop. Storms go a step higher and cause vines and other plants to actually wave in the wind. And check this out, the wind even interacts with banners. I didn't even think this would be possible in Minecraft.
Regardless, this mod will be very important. I can't wait to find more. But as I dug deeper, it only got more frustrating. Incompatibilities blocked me every step of the way. Like, why does this tiny menu pause the game? Oh. You know what? I totally forgot about vanilla tweaks.
And done. Now, if you've noticed that my render distance seems much higher than it should be, this mod is why. Distant Horizons generates fake chunks so I can turn down my render distance and still see super far. Nice. Although this mod isn't as impressive as Distant Horizons, it is still a very important part of what'll make this even more convincing. With just one torch, you can face your fears of darkness and brave that cave.
Hold on. I think I have found exactly what I've been looking for. It is the only mod I have found that is dedicated to VR.
It changes how you interact with pretty much every interface. You now have to physically open things like chests and doors, and with the physics mod, it makes a little thing like doors much more satisfying.
Anyway, Immersive MC also adds a bunch of nifty features.
Oh no, I seem to have somehow dropped my sword mid-battle.
You can grab items from a distance, you can cook items on a campfire just by holding it, and check out this bag that replaces your inventory entirely. Tell me that isn't cool. But I haven't gotten to my favorite parts. Shields now have a proper hitbox, so you don't have to click a button to activate it anymore. It's much easier to use now, considering I've had my fair share of problems with clicking a button. Not only that, but the entire enchanting table is redesigned.
It's all hovering. That's so cool to look at.
And it doesn't end there. Brewing stands are given a new UI. Breeding is as simple as holding your hand out with food. Even activating a beacon is a lot more immersive. And last but not least, you can actually pet your furry friends.
Look at you.
This mod alone can make your VR experience much more lively, but we aren't finished yet. The next few mods don't make a big difference on their own, but they come together to really sell the experience. This mask gets more foggy as the video gets on.
The first mod makes it a little faster to open double doors and more satisfying. Have you ever tried to use a bow in VR, but felt like your shots just weren't landing? This mod fixes that by removing Minecraft's built-in inaccuracy system, so you can only blame yourself when you miss. This mod makes it a whole lot more fun to flying around, as the higher you fly, the less air will resist you. So you can conserve your rockets. And paired with distant horizons, flying is the only thing you'll want to do. Finally, reach around makes it much easier to bridge across ravines by using the bedrock feature of placing blocks over the edge of another. Even though we have altered the very fabric of Minecraft to fit VR,
Oh, that's so cool.
We still have one major step. We need some audio. This is something completely overlooked but can make every dull moment come to life. Take a listen.
something as simple as walking through a forest doesn't feel like Minecraft anymore.
But I didn't want it to end there. I needed to add more sounds.
Blocks now make sounds depending not on where my character is, but where my individual blocky little legs are. And if we head underground,
It even works on rails? It's awesome.
caves now have an echo, and blocks actually muffle noises too.
This is amazing. We have added so much to be able to properly call this a VR game. Everything is interactable and makes sense in a VR environment. On top of that, we have added both realistic sounds and physics. These mods have made me look at Minecraft in an entirely different way. But there's one thing we haven't talked about yet. I wanted to look into shaders.
Although shaders are extremely beautiful, they are already performance expensive for most computers, and in VR it can become crippling.
On top of that, shaders are incompatible with distant horizons unless you're using Optifine. Personally, performance and high render distance is just much nicer to play in, so I prefer distant horizons. Although, if you do need some help on performance, check this video out. I got you covered. I worked super hard on this video, so while you're here, please like and subscribe. With that out of the way, my name is Goober. Until next time.